Get the maidens ready. Get all the cars ready. We leave in 5.
Yes, my friend.
Thank you so much for coming out. You know you're not my sister, right?
Yes. Well, you don't need to thank me yet. What you have to do is to do whatever it takes to win Prince Donald's love back. I cannot have that smelling nose as co-wife. I can't stand her.
But I don't know, he just doesn't want to see me. I've tried. He doesn't want me anymore.
I know where the girl stays. Yes, let's pay her a visit. Tell her to, just offer her money. Tell her to leave your man alone. Else you run her over. Just threaten her. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Should we go now?
Once.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Is anybody at home?
Tony, good day.
Is it true? Talk to me. Tell me it's not true.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Tony. No, Papa. Papa, I'm not fine. I don't think I am fine. What? Papa, I don't understand why she will accept to marry Prince Donald after everything I've done to make her happy.
Oh, that. Tony, there's no Prince Donald anywhere.
Thank you, Papa.
What you heard was a lie. It is you I know, and it is you that must marry her.
Papa, I don't understand you.
You really don't have to understand. This is the only man I know, and he's going to be your husband. Yes.
Good day, young ladies.
Are you the opportunist, or should I say the chancer, that wants to steal my man from me?
Excuse me. Do I know you? Oh, I remember you. You came with Prince Donald the other time.
I'm glad you have a good sense of recognition.
Whatever your name is, I am not here for formalities. I'm begging you to leave Donald for me. Else, I don't want to hurt your parents.
Hey, watch your words, kid. Huh? I will not be here while you talk down on the parents.
Oh, shut up! Shut up your mouth! If you don't have 50 million naira in your account, don't talk to me. Shut up! Zip it.
Wow. So do you think everything is about money? Huh? That you're here bragging?
Face bush. My sister, 500,000 naira, leave Prince Donald for me.
100 million naira. If you can raise 100 million naira, I'll let you have him for good.
What are you? A thief? No, she is a greedy bitch. Have you ever made 100 million naira in your entire life? Even if I sell this whole compound, can you produce it?
It's not possible.
My daughter, don't listen to her. Make it 1 million. Then you can go with the prince.
Papa, I am not taking anything less than 100 million naira. And that has to be in cash. Except you are the one who's going to step down for her. So if you do not have 100 million naira, bring your shoulders down. Because looking at you with your broken nails and your flying lashes, you both do not have up to that amount. You know what it makes you? It makes you poor in currency. Not just poor in currency, but also poor at heart and character.
You listen to this thing? Oh.
No, sweetheart. She came to offer me 500,000 naira to leave you. What a poor mindset she must have. No wonder she missed you.
Stella. Jane. Leave here at once and never ever step your feet here again. How are you doing?
Fine.
Yeah, you look very fine, my love.
Thank you.
Mazindeo.
Please, how are you?
How are you?
I'm fine. Let's go.
God.
You look very beautiful.
Yes.
Young lady, it was you who saved my son's life, right?
Yes, Your Majesty.
My dear, you don't know how much what you did means to me. Thank you for saving my son's life.
You're welcome, Your Highness.
Dad?
Yes.
Mom? I also want to use this opportunity to let you know that I'll be getting married to Nkechi.
Great! This is good. Yes, she's beautiful. She's intelligent. And above all, she has a large heart. And she'll make a good wife too.
Just hold it there. Let me pretend that I didn't hear what I heard here. Son, an important issue of this nature ought to have been discussed with me. And you know that.
You're right, my husband.
Pretty girl. Girl with a large heart. Tell me, what's your name, man there? Tell me, which family do you come from?
Your Majesty, my name is Nkechi Okafor. I am from this kingdom, Amaru clan.
Are you from Okafor Mbade's family?
Yes, Your Majesty.
I see. Okafor Mbade is actually your great-grandfather, right?
Correct, Your Majesty.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. Son.
Yes, sir.
I'm afraid this marriage will not hold. This girl's family is an enemy to the throne right from time. Yes. And right now, I want this girl out of this place.
Darling.
Father, I think you should just calm down. Let's when...
You never tell me to calm down, I will draw out your tongue and slash it into bits. And still stuff it down your throat. I said, I want this girl out of this place. I want this girl out of this place. Out! Take this girl out of this place.
My husband.
Did you hear me? This girl out of this place.
Darling.
I want her out. Final! Final!
What did I do? I'm very confused. How did I wrong the king?
You did not do anything, my love. Okay? I've got your back. You're not leaving this place. Alright? I would not stop loving you. No one would make me stop loving you.
Donald. I don't know what you did, but please, son, take her out of this place so that your father don't hurt her.
She is not leaving this place. Nobody should push it. Okay?
What is this girl still doing here? What are you still doing here? I said out! Girls!
Your Highness.
Come on! Bundle her out!
No one touches her! I brought her to this palace and I would take her out of this palace in one piece.
You are daring me, son.
I am not daring you, father, but I need to understand what she did.
You are daring me. Run out! One more step. One more step. I promise you, you will regret ever having been born into this palace.
Donald, please listen to your father, okay? Don't go. Son.
Donald! Donald!
You caused it! I said you caused it!
Where are you going to on this hill? Oh, my name is Timothy. What's your name? Hello, that's rude. I said my name is Timothy. What's your name?
I am not in the mood to talk to strangers. Please.
Please. No, excuse me.
Are you mad or something? I said leave me alone!
You slapped me? You just effed up. Behind you. You hear from me.
Hey, Nai, you mean the prince came here and took our daughter with him?
Yes. Yes.
Hey!
You needed to see our daughter looking so beautiful and radiant. You know, I hate the royal family. In fact, I grew up learning to hate. But with what I saw today, I think I'm reconsidering my earlier stance on our daughter marrying from the royal family.
Is that so? Well, my husband, since you are the one saying this, I think it is good for her and to us, her parents.
If I must say the truth, money is good. Money is good.
Ow! I wish I'm around. Oh my God. What is it? Baby, what is it? Why are you crying? Oh my God. Ada, what is it? Talk to me. Who's pursuing you?
What happened?
Huh? Talk to me. Talk to me. Stop crying. It's okay. Who is pursuing you? Who is after you? Huh? What happened? It's okay. Stop crying now, my daughter. Huh? Oh my goodness. What is all this? Huh? Kichi, talk to me.
It's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
What happened?
Papa, what history do you have with the king? He threw me out in a very embarrassing manner. The moment he heard I am your daughter.
It's okay.
The king asked you to leave his house and you're here crying?
Huh?
Is the palace your house? The wisest thing to have done was for you to walk away with your dignity and not let him repeat himself to send you out.
Nai, is this all you have to say?
Yes. What right has she to be angry when that place is not her house?
It's okay. Stop crying. Oh, stop crying. Stop wetting your beautiful face with tears. Stop. It's okay.
Mama.
My dear.
Why is Papa always cold towards me? Why?
Don't mind your father, please. Stop. Please, it's okay. Stop crying. Stop wetting your beautiful face with tears, please. Please, my daughter, please, it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be fine.
Father, I demand an explanation for the embarrassment you gave my guests today.
Well, as your father, I owe you none.
As your son, I demand one. What's going on here? Is this the appreciation you wanted to show to a girl who saved the life of the crown prince of this kingdom? The heir apparent to this throne. Is this what you do to her? Is this how to treat her? This girl stood and gave her life for me when nobody else was willing to do so. Not even you or my mother was willing to lay their life for me. And you tell me that I do not have any right to do what I want to do? Is this how this family shows appreciation?
Go on, clap for your son. He is performing. Are you finished? Well, you can go ahead and take it any way you want to take it. That girl did what she did for you from a debt long owed. Yes. She understood it and she has gotten on with her life. Go on and get on with your own life. Come on. A young man like you ought to sail with the wind. Yes. You have to learn to sail with the wind. The girl has gotten on with her life. Yes. Get on with your own life. Get on with it. Live it. Live your life.
Father, I am so disappointed in you. Mother, so you're going to sit there and let my father do this? Where is your conscience? Where is your conscience? Father, where is your conscience? Just so you know, I do not have any life to live that Nkechi did not make possible. So I will not live this life without her in my life.
So you should know also. I am telling you not just as your father. I am commanding you as your king.
Have you ever commanded any of your subjects not to get married to his choice of a life partner? Have you? No, you haven't. No, you haven't. So you do not have any power to command me not to do what I want to do. I have said my piece and I will do as I please.
Up what? Oh, Millie. Neck on up. You don't want to applaud him. A big performer. Okwona. But listen. Warn him. Warn your son. Warn him. Let him not fan this ember of hatred that is creeping in this family. Warn him.
But darling, you still have not told us what went wrong. I mean, you owe us an explanation on what this maiden's family did to you that made you react the way you did today. Yes.
Every man. So I'm done with the attack from there. Now it's yours. Ngwa, bako n'ọnụ. Bakota n'ọnụ.
My prince!
Open the gate!
My prince. My prince.
The king, he has instructed that we shouldn't let you leave the palace for any reason.
And I am giving you an order as the crown prince of this kingdom to open these gates and let me pass.
Please, I beg you, my prince. Please. We know you to be a very kind person. But please do not allow me to lose my life or my job. The king will not take it lightly if he finds out you're not in the palace.
Baby, what's the squabble between the king and Prince Donald? I heard the king embarrassed his guest, the maiden that saved his life. What?
The truth is, I don't know what's going on. I'm totally lost on it. As it stands now, my father doesn't want to hear anything that has to do with a girl. Look, he hated her the moment she mentioned her family's name.
It's not obvious. I mean, the king does not want his heir apparent to be tied down with a freebooter.
Oh, that I can't tell you. All I know is he doesn't even want to listen to any suggestion or something.
Then don't say anything. Please. I mean, let the king be the king. His words are full of wisdom. Please.
Brother, chill. What is the problem? Since 2 days now, you have not eaten, you have not talked to me, you have not done any work. Look at this man, Keke. This bearing you say you want to go and buy. I don't know whether you buy it or not. Brother, what is the problem? Brother, tell me, what is the problem? And your brother? Anything that bothers you, bothers me also. I'm your brother now. What do you mean? Always be in what I did, or a book will battery. Yeah? If this man comes here and you know how he normally shout, the man will start shouting, "Where's my keke? You have not done my keke. Can you hear me? Brother, can you hear me? Kowalum, tell me, what is the problem?"
This is so chill.
It's too chill.
Oh,
You're the best. You're the best. So,
I'm good.
talking too much, I'll be picking out.
Nothing. You see what you're saying?
How you doing?
I'm fine. I've missed you.
See, let me tell you something. As long as you're rolling with me in this village, forget about it. There's money, there's a fresh dude to roll with.
You can say that again. Who's this one?
Chinelo, you and Timothy, what are you two doing?
What do you want?
My dear friend, what does it look like we are doing? Timothy is my man.
Timothy is your what? Chinelo, after everything I told you Timothy did to me, you still went ahead and threw yourself at him.
Well, he may have done that to you, but to me, he's just the best. Talking about what he did to you, I think you caused it. Because you rejected him when he had nothing. And just when you discovered that he now owns a car, you shamelessly jumped into his car. Really?
Chinelo, do not insult me.
Hey, madam, hold it there. Insult who? Look at you. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You already insulted yourself. In fact, you're still insulting yourself. Rubbish. Gold digger. Shut up. I mean, the money you're owing her, I know she lent you some money to bail yourself. When are you giving her the money?
Yes.
Hey, Jaro.
Talking about the money I used in bailing you that night. Anori, please, can you give me my 4,000 naira that I used in bailing you that night?
I don't have the money yet. I'll give it to you when I have it.
Please try to have the money next tomorrow, because I'll be needing it by then.
You can sell some of your underwears, or if they are need to.
You know they are not needed.
No, don't need. You get out of here. Nonsense.
Yes, let's go.
Rubbish.
No, we should be jumping now because she came.
Your Highness, should I serve your meal now?
What about my son, Prince Tonant? Have you called him?
Yes, Your Highness, but he's not replying. His only word was, go ahead.
He said that to you?
Yes, Your Highness.
It's okay. Go and serve the king's meal. Don't worry about me. I'll call you when I meet you.
Tony.
Sir.
This one you're carrying back this morning. Any problem?
No problem at all, Papa. Papa, I'm only telling you this because you're a good man. I'm traveling to the city in search of greener pasture. Yes, I believe if I had enough money, I don't think I would have lost the love of my life to the prince.
So, are you now running away?
No, Papa. I'm only traveling to the city in search of greener pasture. I mean, that way I could better my life than I am currently. Listen, I appreciate the decision Nkechi took for our future. But that was a wake-up call for me to do something about my situation. So, I decided to travel.
Tony, I would have wished you married my daughter Nkechi. But the way things turned out, in the spirit of our ancestors, grant you all your heart desires.
Thank you, Papa.
You must be very careful because you know where you're coming from.
I will, Papa.
Why are you here?
Since the prince gave a standing order not to allow you into this palace, we have never received an order to let you in. So I ask you again, why are you here?
You again? You again? Now listen to me and listen to me clearly. By the time I become the queen of this palace, I will squeeze your future for you. Excuse me.
Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow should take care of itself. Tomorrow is full of surprises. So I ask you again, why are you here?
Get out of my way. Don't dare me. Don't. It's okay, don't worry.
My lady? Sorry, you do not have the right to take her inside the palace. Only the queen, the prince, or the king himself have every right to.
How dare you? What? How dare you speak? Get your hands off me.
Don't try this next time, else I will not forgive you. Now, I ask you, why are you here? Are you going to leave or I force you myself to leave?
She is going nowhere.
What is
She's going nowhere.
Eh? Are you trying to challenge Donald's power in this palace? Is that what you're doing? Shut up! And you, Stella, have I not told you times without numbers that I don't want to see your filthy legs in this compound?
My baby is in sorrow right now. I mean, he's in a sorrowful mood. He needs a shoulder to cry on, and this is my shoulder. That's why I'm here.
You're such a fool. Guard!
My friends.
In the next 30 seconds, I want you to flog this thing out of this compound. And you, come with me.
You haven't seen this. Idiot.
You can use the gate.
Don't talk to me anyhow.
Your time starts now.
Don't even talk to me anyhow. You don't want me to slap your face now. Don't even try it. See, I'll just forgive you today because I'm in a very good mood. Do you understand me? In a very good mood.
Leave.
Just know that I'll come back.
I'm waiting.
Just be sure that I'll come back.
I'm waiting.
Son,
Mom, I would like to be left alone, please.
you want to be left alone so that you die out of hunger and desperation?
Isn't that what you and Dad want? Isn't that what you want? Huh? my dad has refused to let me leave the palace. And in front of you, he humiliated me. What else do you want from me? My flesh?
Son, I understand you very much. But I'm sorry I could not help you. Come downstairs and eat. I'll grant you passage outside the palace so that you go and see her.
Are you serious about what you just said?
I mean everything I just said. You need to see her and make things right with her while I talk with your father on your behalf.
Do you know Prince Donald does not come out of his room ever since His Highness asked the girl to leave the palace?
But why is he doing that? Because I don't understand why a whole Prince Donald would dump a beautiful, classy lady like Stella for that dirty Nkechi.
Wait, what are you people even saying, sir? Why are you people even gossiping into the prince's affairs? Don't you know it was Nkechi that saved the prince's life? Where was Stella when the prince was dying of a kidney disease?
Exactly. What Stella did was wrong. She claims to love him, then why not make a sacrifice for the one she claims that she loves?
Besides, those we claim to love are beautiful because we love them. I do not know why the king is bent on frustrating Prince Donald. He should just let them be. That's my take on this matter.
No one is saying she's not beautiful, but a beautiful heart is what that matters.
Well, that take does not matter. We all know His Majesty is a man of his words.
Yagodu, what is our business in this? Why are we discussing this?
So it's now you've come to your senses, Abi? When you're closing into the prince's affairs, eh?
Let's get to our
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get them back together?
Yes. I told you she's the only one that befits your brother, not that wretched girl.
No, look, I know. Do you think I don't know? I do. But look, if Donald insists on being with that girl, father would never allow him have his way. And that's my only chance of getting closer to the throne.
Are you being serious right now? You had it all planned out and you didn't let me know?
Yes. Look, I need that girl Stella to be far away from Donald. The farther she is from him, the closer I am to the throne.
Well, I'm sorry for not seeing through your plan. I will make sure she stays very far from this place. I will make sure of that.
Still, at least you know my plans now. Help me achieve it.
Sure. And I want to be the queen too. So what are you saying?
Papa, please, tell me the truth. What happened between you and the king? Why would he hate you so much?
The prince says he loves you so much, right? Good. It's been 2 days since that incident happened at the palace. And yet he hasn't been here. That tells you a lot is going on. We're taking you for a ride. The prince asked his father to break the news to you because he knows that you won't be able to do anything. It's a setup.
Are you very certain about these allegations that you have just made?
You shouldn't be here.
You think of me as such an ungrateful person that I would discard the one person who stood by me when it mattered the most? I love your daughter Nkechi very much. And it will take death to separate me from her.
You shouldn't be coming here to see my daughter. Because I don't want your father to hurt her. I don't want your father to hurt her the way he did to me and the one I love years back.
Please. That is why I am here. I want you to tell me what transpired between you and my father.
Why didn't you ask your wicked father to tell you himself?
I have done that. I have pleaded with him several times to tell me what transpired between you two. But he would not budge. Mazi, please, because of the love I have for your daughter and how much she means to you, please tell me. Please.
Papa, please tell us. Save us from this emotional torture. Please. Please, Papa.
My prince, good day.
Will you come back here? Adora, what are you doing with this poor wretched fool? Why am I here waiting for you?
You don't have to say that. And besides, I told you yesterday not to bother waiting for me, that I'll be coming with my friend.
Will you shut up? I am the prince. What right do you have to order me on what to do and what not to do?
How many times have I told you? That I do not love you. I only love one man, it is Okafor. Not you, nor anyone else. Stay away from me.
If you refuse me again, I'm going to slap him!
My prince, can I ask you one question? Why are you doing all this thing? I mean, why do you hate me this much?
You even know that I hate you so much. And you refuse to die or disappear. I am the prince. I should be the center of attraction, not you. Academically, you are more brilliant than I am. You attract more friends than I do. And you are asking me, why do I hate you? All these are the reason why I detest you.
But my prince, you know all these things are not my fault.
They are your fault. They are your fault, you Rainbow Rouser.
Okay. Anyway.
You see, I don't want to see you close to her again. Now get out of this place. Get out! You come back here. Come back here, Adora.
I'm not coming back.
Ada, it's okay.
No.
Calm down. Calm down, okay?
Please!
You know I love you.
Get out of my sight.
Just go with him. I'll come and see you later, okay? Okay?
Come back here, you get out of my sight.
Idiot! Why are you doing this to me? Why are you hurting me this much? You know how much I love you. Do you know you are the reason why I'm still in this village? So that I can be close to you. So that I can be seeing you every day. Adora, do you know I'm the prince? Instead of you to follow me, you left me and go after that wretched, poor village church rat. How could you?
That village poor church rat is the only one that I love. I know he is poor, yet I still love him. What don't you understand? Eh? Please leave me alone. Do you hear me? Besides, am I the only maiden in this village? Please stay away from me.
Adora, do you know you are hurting me with your words? Do you know how much I love you? Do you know I can do crazy things because of you? Adora, why are you doing this? Now, promise me, you are going to come to the palace tomorrow to see me. Do you hear me?
I am not coming.
Adora, you know I love you. I saw other maidens, but I chose you. Why are you doing like this? Please. Please. I want you to come to the palace tomorrow, please. I have a special place for you. Please. Do you hear me?
I such reports. There are also different types of reports. Some are public and others are public competition. Some are irregular, while others are special.
Look at you. Gallivanting the whole village with my woman. The juniors that always come first in class. The teachers love you. The people love you. That I, the crown prince, become the second Fidel. In case you don't know, let me tell you, that's an insult to my personality. That's an insult to my crown. And it's a very big insult to the entire throne of this kingdom.
Prince Amayo, how is all this his fault? Eh? Why are you being unnecessarily jealous of his success? You already have all life has to offer.
That is the problem. I have all that life has to offer, but I don't have you. I have all that life has to offer, yet I don't have the fame he has. Now you, come and kiss me.
No. And I said no. She will do no such thing. Prince Amayo, or whatever you call yourself, I've taken enough of this your rascality. The fact that you're a prince does not give you the right to step on every toe. Enough is enough.
How dare you? How dare you point at me, Prince Amayo?
And what will you do? What will you do?
It's time to end it all.
I'm not afraid of you.
He killed the woman that I love out of envy.
Are you sure what you just narrated to me now is the reason my father hates you this much?
You can go and ask him. Ask him what happened to Adora and watch his reaction. And if he says I'm lying, then come back, I will take you to some people that knew about the incident.
Papa, so sorry. Sorry.
I owe you apologies too. I know I have not been the father that you actually deserve. But now that I have let out all that had been hidden in my heart, I feel relieved. I'm so sorry.
You will not steal everything from me while growing up. Come now to take my son from me. No. Never. Never.
I don't even know this man or what he stole from you that you're using against our son despite his near-death experience.
Yes, you don't know. You don't know it. But Okafumbade knows it. If it doesn't take time, I'm going to take that his daughter away from him.
So it is true. It is true that because of your envious nature, you murdered a young maiden named Adora. You thought I would never find out when you mentioned the man's name? You thought I wouldn't find out? That innocent man, you should be emulating him. But rather, you hate him. You hate him because he is smarter than you. You hate him because he is better looking than you are. You hate him because Adora loved him instead of you.
I hated him, and I still hate him. I hated him because of all that and more. I was the crown prince. I should command all the good things, not that son of a goat, son of a nobody, son of a slave.
What are you talking about?
Mother, ask him why he murdered a young maiden named Adora, who he was in love with, but she was in love with another. She loved Nkechi's father, Okafor to be precise.
My husband, is this true?
Don't ever ask me that kind of question,
Father,
again.
Whether you like it or not, I am going to marry Nkechi. And not you or anyone else in this kingdom can stop me.
You take one more step out of this place, I bet I will do the unthinkable for you.
You think that scares me, right? Do whatever you want to do. What is the most that can happen? You will disown me. Well, I'm going to make it very easy for you. I do not want anything to do with this throne anymore. I am out of this place.
Donald, please don't do that. Please, Donald! 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 Now that he's gone, what next?
We wait. Father is going to call a council meeting to make a declaration to declare him as his successor. If he does that, then my dreams will be fulfilled.
He will. Definitely. Amen for the fact that he allowed Donald to live. He will make you his successor.
Let's celebrate.
All right. So what does that mean?
Plans coming to light.
You shouldn't have left the palace. Haven't denounced your birthright the way you did. Your future lies there in the palace.
I know. But what my father did is unacceptable. No. I'm leaving this kingdom to a faraway place where I would make money for my own self.
My prince, I know you a lot better than your father. But that doesn't mean you should abandon your home and your family.
I have come to realize that my life will not make any tangible meaning if your daughter Nkechi is not in it. That is why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Okoriche, my love, all I ask is that you wait for me for just a few months. And I promise that when I get back, I will make you very proud.
My prince, I have seen that your mind is made up. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, there is nothing anyone can do about it than to say, take good care of yourself.
I will.
Oh?
Thank you very much, Mama.
It's well with you.
I do appreciate it. Oh, sweetheart. I would like to have a private conversation with you. I don't know if you'll be free to come with me.
Your Majesty, you must bring back my son. Should anything happen to my son, this palace will not contain us.
Prudent. Why are you making this look like if I'm the reason your son left the palace? Look, have you paused to think about a possibility that that daughter of Ukafom Bayade actually bewitched your son? So much so that he has to choose her over the palace. Choose the slum. Choose poverty. Choose nothingness over royalty. Have you thought about that? You're here blaming me. Yes. He wants to prove he's stubborn. You know, he has a lot of resolve. That's it.
Who does he resemble? Have you ever bent on anything?
Well, that's because it's a trait of character required as a king. Yes, I have to be strong in character. I have to look very well, take decisions, and not to falter As for your son, let him go on. How about yourself? Go on. Let's see who stay with what. Yes, the dog or the frog.
Mother, in as much as I don't agree with Dad's decision to disown him, Donald was wrong. The king would never mislead him. And for him to bluntly reject the king's instruction, that is a slap to his face. That is open rebellion. And it shouldn't be so.
Don't mind her. Maybe it's because I didn't actually do what I was supposed to do. Take this matter high. Because this is treason. In fact, treasonable felony. Yes. Listen, woman. I want you to know that right now, your son is irretrievably lost to me. Period.
My love, you are my life. Give my life a meaning. Friends deserted me. Family deserted me. But you came along and gave my life a meaning. I will forever be grateful to you.
You keep saying this exact thing since you recovered. But truth is, I already started having feelings for you before I decided to give you my kidney. Though I didn't know you so well, but watching you fight for your life was really inspiring.
I love you very much.
I love you too.
What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm worried.
Okay, about what?
Yes, where would you go? Do you have anybody to go to? Why don't you just go back to the palace and ask your father for forgiveness?
Please don't even go there. Don't go there, please. I will not return to the palace. Listen to me. I know you're worried sick about me. But I want you to understand something. I'm not a dumb prince. Okay? I made moves. I have friends in faraway cities who owe me. And they're willing to do anything right now for me.
I understand, but I'm still worried.
Sweetheart, you don't have to be worried,
doing this for us. I'm shaping my destiny for us. All I ask is that you remain patient with me. Just a few months. That's all I ask. And then when I get back, I promise I will make you proud. Okay?
Has he gone?
No, Mama. He will leave by morning.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel so guilty. Like I'm the one making him lose everything.
No, my daughter. You shouldn't feel that way. Actually, you are the reason why he is alive today. You should be proud of yourself. It only takes bravery to do what you did. Yes. You are not supposed to feel that way. Come, my daughter. Let's go and eat. Hey, Nugo. Let's go.
Save yourself the greetings. Where is my son, Prince Donald?
He's not here, Your Highness.
Are you saying you've not seen my son since yesterday?
Well, he was here yesterday to tell me that he'll be traveling in search of greener pasture. I tried convincing him to come back to the palace, but he refused.
Wait, are you saying that my son did not spend the night here?
Yes, Your Highness. He left immediately.
This place he's traveling to, he didn't mention it. I mean, he did say exactly where he was traveling to.
Yes.
Let's go.
Forgive me, Your Highness. I was supposed to search the whole place to know if what they are telling me was the truth.
I know my son Donald very well. There is no way he would have spent a night in that place. Because he will know I'll come looking for him. I suspect he must have gone far away where I cannot find him. It's okay.
Elders, I welcome you. Our elders say that when a child suckling the mother's breast bites the mother's nipple, maybe by accident, the child looks at the mother's face. If the mother does not give a sign of reproach, the child smiles, balances, and then bites the nipple again and again. Elders, my first son, Donald Nyolomonsinisi. He defied my instructions. He gave me an open challenge, unapologetically. So I hereby announce that I, King Amayo I, Lion of the forest and King of Ebutu Kingdom, I hereby strip Donald of all titles he's holding. He is no longer the crown prince of Ebutu Kingdom. In his place, I am appointing my second son here, Obinna, as the new crown prince and heir apparent to the throne of my fathers. I have spoken.
Thank you, Father. You will live long, Father. And I promise to follow the path you have led for us. Igwe.
Congratulations, my son.
Thank you, Honorable. See,
you are welcome.
Thank you.
Your Majesty, if I may ask, what are the offenses committed by your son, Prince Donald, that made you strip him off all his titles? Oh no, Your Majesty, I am not at liberty to go back to that unsavory event. That is a family matter and is a closed chapter. Your Majesty.
Anu,
Amo.
I believe your son and I have an unfinished business. Tell him I'm coming to collect the 2 million naira that was paid to him to donate his infected kidney to my brother.
But my prince, His Majesty has pardoned him and asked him to keep the money.
Huh? The king only did that because Donald was his favorite son. Then, fortunately, I am. Oh no.
Amo.
Tell your son to be ready for me. I am coming to collect my money.
Timothy. Timothy. Hey.
Congratulations, my love. This is the beginning of your mini wins.
Thank you. Thank you. But hey, don't forget your mushroom like plans.
Well, that was when I didn't know the bigger plan. Can't you see that I have got off ever since then?
You did the right thing. Now let's rule this land. Okay. Prince Donald. He never knew the level of power he held. Making him lose it to a woman?
He's a fool. I mean, and you...
Hey! It's my brother.
Sorry. I am super excited for you, baby.
Thank God you are close today.
Papa, this one you're thanking God. What's the problem?
There's no problem. Just to let you know that Prince Obinna has been named the king's successor. He's coming here for the money they paid you.
He's coming?
Yes, he is coming here for the money they paid you. You know, Obinna is not like his brother Donald. He doesn't laugh and he doesn't forget issues. So get ready for him.
Okay. Papa,
don't
worry yourself about this. I've told you before. You will give yourself high blood pressure.
I will not.
Papa, stop worrying yourself about the money the royal family paid me. It is me they paid to, not you. I'm talking about Prince Obinna. Papa, he will not do me anything. Yes, Prince Obinna will not do me anything. Let him come for the money now. I'm waiting. I have gathered a lot of friends with that money.
Okay.
I've leveled up, Papa.
Man. But let me remind you, when a woman runs without tying her wrapper well, the wind will help her tie the wrapper well. Don't allow the wind to help you tie a wrapper. Obinna is here.
Papa,
he's coming here.
Papa, it depends on the kind of wind. It's not every wind that ties wrapper.
You will know the type of wind that will help you tie a wrapper.
Papa, stop worrying yourself.
I'm not worrying myself, but I just want to tell you what is going to happen to you.
Papa, nothing will happen to me.
Don't say I did not tell you. I am your father. When the wind comes, you will know.
Papa, just rest yourself.
I'm resting myself.
Prince Obinna, as in, you intimidate me or what?
Timothy, I go back to Lanti Ano. Everybody see, Yalanti Awore.
Oh, my prince. Good day, my prince.
Good day, my prince.
Keep your salutations to yourself. I'm sure Onowu, your father, passed a message to you.
My prince, in that regard, I had discussions with my father, and I don't appreciate the way you go about threatening him about the money. I've made it clear that Timo don't refund money. I mean, it's not my fault that the kidney didn't match. Oh, yes.
Okay. I see you are bent on not refunding the money you scammed the king, my father.
Call it whatever you may, my prince. But I've made it clear that I will not refund that money. You see, I am not intimidated by your threats, nor your guard. So I will appreciate it if you take your car out of the way so I can take my sweetheart to a cool point where we can chill out.
Babe, I just want to let you know that I don't send boys to do the job of men. I do it myself.
My prince, Biko.
My friend.
My prince.
Come on.
It hasn't got to this.
Give me the key. Do you know what this is?
This is a live ammunition.
Do you know what this is? Stainless steel. One bullet, your head will scatter.
My prince, don't play with this.
Now take this off.
Take what off?
Come on, take this off. Are you stupid? You want to eat 2 million naira? Does your father have 2 million naira?
No.
You must be a bastard. Come on, take off everything. If I blow off your brains, you want to go and you want to go with your girl. You lack manners.
My prince,
I will take one more word. I will blow your head. Take this off. Now drop it here. And hey, stay here. Where's that you idiot you're working with?
Where's that?
But please, I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't know him.
You're eating 2 million.
No, I don't know him.
You don't know him.
Just pick me up.
If you move, I will blast your head. If this guy moves, go and meet your boyfriend.
My prince, I don't know. He's not my boyfriend.
I will slap you now. Come on, meet him.
Hey.
Come on, be very stupid. Let me blow your head.
Chinelo, you don't know me.
I don't know you. Don't put me in trouble. Don't put me in trouble.
I don't want to hear anything. Take this off. Take this off. Come on, take this. Take this off. Take it off.
I don't know you more.
I will slap you. Are you mad? Are you mad? Do you know where I am?
Sorry.
Come on, take this off.
Sorry.
Don't be very stupid. You want to eat 2 million naira. Take it. Take it. Take this one off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. You don't know him. Take it off. Take it off. Now, pack them here. You want to eat 2 million? Pack it, come on.
I did not eat any of them.
See,
I did not eat the money.
by the count of 3. By the count of 3, if I see enough of you here. 1.
You don't know me.
What do you mean you don't know me? Why did you not tell me that you stole the money? Why did you not tell me that you stole the money? Why did you not tell me?
It's already 2 million naira. My friend, take this. Pack these things in the car. Bastard.
Chinelo, why are you naked? Wait, Chinelo, where are you going to? Come back, don't fall down, oh! Idiot! Very stupid girl. You're following Timothy. Sure, shame on you. You don't run. Hey, who's there? Hey. Hey, come back here, stupid girl. Come back. Say you are following me.
Oh, I've seen you already now. Why are you running? I expected one than this. He that gathers ant-infested firewood caused lizards for a party. I warned you about Obinna and you called it bluff. Look at you, coming home naked. You are just like a madman. Nonsense. I told you with one hand. Now I'm giving you 5 hands. Rubbish. Look at you. You're almost mad. Animal. With your fuck or nonsense.
Oh my God. My daughter, what is it? Why are you in tears? Why are you seated here all alone? Huh? Talk to me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I failed you and Papa.
You have failed me and Papa. What is it? What do you mean by you have failed us? Eh? Talk to me. No matter what it is, I'm here for you. I promise I will never use it against you. Please, talk to me, my daughter.
I am pregnant.
You are pregnant.
I realized this morning that I have not seen my period for the past 2 months.
It's okay. But look here. I believe Prince Donald is responsible for it. Eh?
But I've not been able to reach him on the phone since he traveled. I try calling his number all the time. He keeps saying switched off, switched off.
But where did he tell you that he is working that time?
Offshore, as a marine engineer. Because that was what he studied in the university.
It is okay. It is okay. Stop crying. It's not the end of the world. Let's go inside. Let's go, Biko. Stop crying. Let's go, let's go. It's okay. Eh? It's okay. Stand up. Stop crying. Stop. It's okay. Oh? It's okay. Stop. My husband, I know that what she did was wrong. But I must applaud her for accepting her mistake. It takes courage to admit one's wrong. Now she see that Prince Donald is the one responsible for the pregnancy. Please. Yes.
That evening when he said he was traveling, he took my daughter out and brought her back very late at night. I knew it. I knew it was going to end up like this.
My, please stop. Let's stop apportioning blames on her. Let's look for solution. Let's know how to solve this situation. Please.
Okay. The solution to this is this. She must rope the pregnancy on Tony.
Huh?
Tony loves her and he's not going to argue over it.
I will not do it.
You're not going to what? You're not going to? Oh, maybe you people want to begin to raise bastards in my house.
Okafor, do you think of what to say before you say them? How do you expect your daughter to take another man's pregnancy and tie it on another man? How?
Okay. If that is not going to be a solution, then we should go and look for Prince Donald to come and take responsibility of his child. No, let's look for him. Let's call him.
My husband, she's going to have this child here and I will take care of them. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is that so? Okay, no problem. No problem. As long as no one is going to ask me for anything, like call money to train that child. If you accept that, you can do anything like that.
My daughter, it is okay. Please, stop crying. Crying will not solve this problem now. What you will know is that we have a child to train. It's okay. Please, stop crying. Be cool. It's okay.
Why are you? What is the problem? Why are you crying? Why are you? Who beat you? Why are you crying? Where are you coming from? Why are you crying? Why are you here? Who might have beaten this woman now? What is this problem? Why are you crying? What is your problem? Why are you here? If you cannot talk to me, I will leave you. Why are you here? Yeah.
Obinna, what did you just do? Who did you assault on your way back, on your way to this palace? Who?
Father, it was nobody. She was standing on my royal path and I had to teach her a little lesson.
Oh, really? Really? She was standing on your royal path. Do you know who you insulted? Who you assaulted? Do you know? Wanyori, the chief priest's wife, who is still in mourning. She just lost her husband. And he said she was standing on your royal path. Eh?
Father, the fact that she's mourning doesn't mean that she'll come and start.
Balabala. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Have you gone off the cuff? You useless scum of a son! Do you know what you've caused? The royal cabinet will be up in arms against you. Going to slap a woman of that nature. Do you know that she has a lot of clout in this land? She is widely respected. And you went and slapped her. You went and assaulted her. Now listen. If you want to be king after me, you must go back and ask her to forgive you.
Excuse me, Father. Are you expecting me to go and grovel at that woman's feet to ask for my own subject's forgiveness? Father, that will never happen.
Well, you have to do it because I've asked you to do it. You have to do it. Because when you are flexing your hopeless muscles on a hapless woman, hapless old woman, you didn't know what it would result to. Now you know. Listen, go back to that woman and ask her to forgive you.
Father, I will never do it. I would never do it, Father. I am the crown prince of a Butu kingdom. How else will I use my power? Father, I would never apologize to anyone.
What? Obinna! Up!
Obinna!
Up! Oh!
Baby. My love, you need to go see that woman and apologize to her. To regain your father's trust.
Why are you people so stupid? Eh? Do you expect me, soon to be crowned king of this great kingdom, to go apologize to it? Come on, you're not my subject. No way. When I become king of this kingdom, I will make sure that power is respected. I'm not abused by everyone.
Baby, listen. You need the love and the backing of the people you're ruling. You need it. You need your father to become the king. Yes. The throne does not belong to only the first child. And the king chose who his heir be. The rate you're going to lose your father's trust.
I see you really want to insult me this afternoon.
Why would you say that? Why would I want to insult you when all I wish is for you to become the king while I sit beside you as the queen? Why would I insult you?
Obinna!
Mother.
Obinna.
Mother.
Are you not taking your father, the king, to the hospital?
Mother, no one takes father to the hospital.
Why? Oh, you think I don't know your plan? You want him to die so that you can become king?
Mother, I will still be king regardless. Be it today, be it later. So mother, why enforce it?
Obinna, if that's not your plan, why not take your father to the hospital? Or better still, invite a doctor to treat him here in the palace than leaving him just like that.
I said no, mother! No! And no one dares me!
Obinna! Obinna! Obinna!
My fellow elders. You are welcome. It is said that a mad dog bites everyone except itself. And the little weed one fails to weed out always grows into a thick forest. King Amayo unnamed Donald and named Prince Obinna as his successor. And since that time, Prince Obinna has never given us any other thing except insult and humiliation. My fellow elders, if I may ask, do we allow this kind of person to assume the mantle of kingship? Do we?
No, Wumba. Oh no, this same issue has been disturbing me for a long time. This boy, Prince Obinna, is too violent to be our king.
No.
Or more.
Indeed, you asked a very good question. But we all know that the king left only one son to succeed him.
Good.
And that is Prince Obinna.
I think we should send words across Prince Donald. Let him please come back. Because only him can redeem us from this impending doom that is looming around.
That's a very good one. But where can we find him? It has been 3 years he left the palace. And since then, no one has heard about him.
In that case, the best thing for us to do now is to go to the palace and tell the king our reason of rejecting Prince Obinna as his successor. Okay? That's the first thing we have to do now.
Oh no.
Or more.
The news reaching me from the palace is that the king is critically ill.
The king?
In fact, for 2 days now, he has been in his room.
What is wrong with him?
Ijuse Mono who can join you.
Hey! Who will keep you mama put you walk out?
Oh no, what do you want?
We are here to see His Majesty.
Yes. The king is ill. He's unavailable at the moment. As the crown prince, you can refer your message. I will let him know.
What is wrong with the king? We demand to see him.
As I said, the king is unavailable at the moment.
Let me repeat myself. We are here to see His Majesty and not to talk to you, boy.
Call me a boy one more time, and I will have you whipped. Are you stupid or what?
Enough of that nonsense. Do you realize you're talking to the titled men of this kingdom? They form the basis which this kingdom is known for, and as such, deserve a commendable respect. Obina, what is wrong with you?
Mother, I am the crown prince of this kingdom. And as it stands, father is unavailable and unfit to rule. I also deserve respect from this man.
Elders,
we have to be on.
My elders.
Whatever happened to the king,
yes,
we know who to hold
very
responsible.
Please, my elders.
Yeah.
Have you seen what you caused?
Yeah.
Obina! Obina!
President at the Okosisi, Osisi Nelanyo de Dokuru. Yabwana Tuzia for Nenua, and Webulu, so one them. Okurikana Bukos, and the Aliquenu. What you go for the boutique?
My love. Yeah. It is me in flesh and blood. Kichi, I'm so sorry. I know you're disappointed in me. I will explain.
President at the Okosisi, Osisi Nelanyo de Dokuru. Yabwana Tuzia for Nenua, and Webulu, so one them. Okurikana Bukos, and the Aliquenu. What you go for the boutique? Moi, what can make a baptism? Sitani Genki Monso is now baptized with the power of money. Oputagike, one go back, one of the government, what can make a baptism? Sitani Genki Monso is now baptized with the power of money.
Papa!
Hey. Prince Donald, is this you?
Yes, it's me. Master. Yes, it's me. I'm back. Yes, I'm back. I'm
You're
back.
welcome.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm back. Okay?
You're welcome.
Mama.
Welcome. Welcome, my son.
Thank you very much.
He's back.
Baptism, is now baptized with the power of mommy. What can mega baptism? Is now baptized with the power of mommy.
I am so sorry for putting you through this hardship. I didn't know you were pregnant.
I tried telling you when I found out, but your phone was off. Truth is, at some point, I gave up. I thought you had left me for another woman.
When I told you that only death can separate me from you, did you think I was joking? No woman will separate me from you. Alright?
Then what happened? Why did you stop communicating?
Well, I met these contractors and they wanted me to travel to Kuwait with them. Sincerely, a lot of things happened, but in due course I will explain things to you. Right now, I am back and I'm not leaving anymore.
Nkechi! Nkechi!
Mama?
It's okay, it's okay.
Good to see you, my prince. You're welcome, my prince. I must inform the royal house of your arrival, sir. I'm coming.
Is now baptized with the power of mommy.
Why not do this at the garden or better still in your room? You want to tell me that?
Highness, I am sorry to barge in like this, but it is urgent and important.
Speak.
It's Prince Donald. He's outside the gate as we speak now.
My own Prince Donald?
Yes, Your Highness.
What are we waiting for? Baby, honey. Well, open the gate for me.
Kenechukwu, open the gate.
That's my son. Come here. I've missed you, son.
Mother? I'm back.
You're welcome, son.
I'm back for good.
All right. All right.
What brings you here?
Hunger? Donald, if you're hungry, I could send one of the guards to get you something, but as it stands, you're supposed to be far from the palace and the throne.
Obina, do I look malnourished to you? Do I really look hungry? The last time I checked, no one banished me from coming to see my mother.
You can see her and leave. Make that fast as possible.
Are you mad or something?
I am the crown prince of this kingdom. And as it stands, the king is ill. And as it stands, I act as his regent. And my word is final.
Mom? Father is ill?
He's been down for some days now.
I must see him right now.
You will do no such thing, Donald!
Who is going to stop me? This guard's here? Or you? Try me if you can.
Abuchi.
You know why he is here. You have to do whatever you can to make sure he doesn't get it.
No one dares to take the throne from me. I am going to be king of Ibutu Kingdom. We are going to rule.
Good. And you have to stand on this decision firmly. You can't give up the power. Not now that you've tested it. Never.
It's only a fool who surrenders to the whims of intimidation. Do not come here with his hired talks to scare me. He doesn't know what he has started. That fire he just lighted upon him.
Don't think I am going to change my mind about you. You're a disgrace to my name.
Father, I wasn't expecting anything less from you. But I want you to know that your actions made me a better man. If I had not left the palace the way I did, I would not have been flying like the eagle right now. Anyway, I have already called the doctor for you. He's on his way here. I have to be with Nkechi. She's expecting me.
Hey, come on, buddy. You have pride. Wait, pride.
Me?
Because you are your final.
What is wrong with you?
You don't keep collecting my own. Okay. Do you ever have one? You don't. With all the money I've sent to you. Oh, yeah. You need more. Where is this money?
I have called Dr. Ejike and his team to come and attend to Father. I've also informed the Commissioner of Police, just in case you have any funny ideas up in your head.
Are you here for the throne? If you think you're here for the throne, I'm going to assure you that it will never be possible. The throne is mine.
Must be a fool to think that. I am the first son of King Amayo, and that means that I succeed him when he is gone. The throne of Ibutu is hereditary, and that means it is mine by birth. So you and father are only playing the fool's game, thinking you can take what is rightfully mine.
Father already stripped you of all titles before the elders. Why are you pushing it? He named me successor. And that I will be.
Obida, I do not have your time. When I have your time, I'll definitely come.
This guy. Baby. Baby.
President at the Okosisi, Osisi Nelanyo de Dokuru. Yakwana Tuzia for Nenua, and we're Bulus and one.
Please gather all the ladies on the palace dance presence. How are you all? Okay, first, before I do what I want to do, I want to appreciate each and every one of you. You all have been so diligent and loyal to the royal family. And I just want to appreciate you with this little token. Whatever I give you here today is from my heart. Okay? Use it. Get a change of clothing. Help your family members. Family is everything. Okay? And as you continue to be loyal to the royal family, the gods of our land will bless you. You can go now.
Thank you very much.
Hello. As if the gods read our mind in replacing Prince Obinna.
Yes, sir.
They have sent us Prince Donald.
Exactly. He came back even a better man. Did you hear of the part that he ran the money in the palace?
Yeah? Or selling money in the palace? Oh. Yeah. My brother's son that works in the palace picked up to 187,000 naira. Him alone. So you can imagine if one person could pick that amount. It means that it was money rain that fell in the palace.
But the big question is this. Where is the prince? Because the story tells you that he disappeared after that day. No one seemed to know where he's staying. My fellow elders, that is gathering eggs is always inside gathering.
If I should understand you very well, are you trying to say that he should be with Okafor's family?
Is it not because of his daughter that he left the palace in the first place? Definitely he will be with them. Even I heard Nkechi the maiden whom he wanted to marry has a son for him.
Hey. Take one man's release.
Let's go and look for him in Okafor's house. If he's not there, Okafor should know where he is.
Ishia, you are right. You are 100% right. Aside the queen, Lolo, Okafor and his family are the next people. Now we know where the prince is staying.
Exactly what I'm saying.
But the best thing now, let's go and meet Okafor.
My elders, you're welcome.
Thank you, my prince.
Well, I do not want you to see this as me being rude or anything. But I have been very discreet with my location. So I am wondering how you two found out that I am staying here.
My prince, yes, we the elders, together with your know, yesterday went to Master Okafor's house. And after deliberation and the discussion, he now reviewed where you are.
Yes.
So today the elders asked me and Ichie to come and see you on their behalf because they have other engagements. They are well.
My friends, a man who is trampled by the elephant is either blind or deaf. You see, my prince, we have seen the elephant moving towards us and we pray the gods for help. And they sent you.
My prince, let me elaborate it. We cannot allow Prince Obinna to rule over us. My prince, if we allow that young man to be our king, automatically we have activated calamity in our kingdom.
Never.
Chimba, I've heard you. But I want to bring something to your notice, just in case you haven't heard. My father, the king, has stripped me of all titles as the crown prince of Ibitu Kingdom. And he has named my brother Obinna as his successor. My hands are tied. As it is right now, let my father's will be done.
My prince, let me tell you, maybe if you don't know, the kingship of Evutu Kingdom is hereditary by birth. Yes. It's been there from time immemorial.
Yes.
And by seniority, you are the first son of King Amayu. Automatically, you are the heir apparent to the throne.
Yes.
My prince,
my prince, this kingdom will be destroyed if we allow Obinna to become king.
You can't go back there. Obinna will kill you if he sees you there. Because he will free you after his throne.
Did you say his throne? That throne is mine by the virtue of my birth. What are you talking about?
The king made you as a successor.
Yes.
And he's the king. He's made his choice.
I know he is the king. Do not support his choice as the successor. They want me. And that's why I came back to reclaim the throne and to also marry the love of my life.
You do not even want to listen to us at all. You don't want to listen to my parents.
Hey.
This is not safe for you.
You also have to listen to me. This is my birthright.
Prince.
Yeah. I was just trying to check if it's okay. Okay.
I came to check up on the phone with my friends.
Well, it's fine, you can go.
Mom? What did you just say? Father? Is that really you?
No. I'm not dead. Speak. I am not dead, though. I'm not dead. I am not dead. Hey, wait. I said I'm not dead.
Father. I was told you passed away last night.
You have seen me. Huh? Am I dead? Last night, Obinna tried to kill me.
What?
By suffocation. I kept struggling against his vice grip. I suspected he could easily kill me, so I had to feign dead. I can just survive.
You did that to my husband! I am mad! You want to kill my husband!
You really trying to kill Father?
I don't want.
With Your Majesty?
Police. The camera evidence that will nail him is in my room. Go up and collect it.
Corporal, arrest this man.
I said move! Move, my friend. Move. Move!
I don't want.
I said move!
I don't want. I don't want. I don't want. Ihe ikputu mụrụ chọrọ ịtagbu ikputu eke. Hey! In-laws, this is a solemn moment. It is also a difficult moment for me. But this is a moment I have actually waited for. Without any reservation and with my whole heart, let me say that I have wronged you You are a man I wronged many years ago. And let me say also that you're a good man. Okafor, you're a good man. You are much, much better than me, than I will ever be. Do not count my sins against me. Forgive me. Forgive me, Okafor. Forgive me.
Igwe, who am I to hold grudges against my king and the throne? Especially when fate has brought us together again through our children. I wholeheartedly accept the apologies and I forgive you, my king.
I wish I had a gun. I would have started firing. But I will still fire that gun. Thank you for forgiving me. Thank you. Thank you. My in-law. Thank you.
My love, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's really a glorious day. And we are prepared. This one I'm not calling servants. Go and open your kitchen. Elders of Ibutu, I greet you. Igwe. I greet you. Igwe. Kwezuenu. Igwe. My in-law, I hail you. Igwe. It's a solemn event today, and it's a happy event. My son is here with his adorable wife. And all I'm saying, I'm calling on the gods of this land. Here is my son. Here is this marriage. Bless this marriage. What I'm saying is that this stomach will bring forth many of your children. So you will have male children, you will have female children. You will look after your children, and your children will in turn now look after you. Son, take your wife's stand. We complete the process. Elders, let's go to the second and very important segment of this ceremony. Son, Majesty, in this segment, let me say that we have rediscovered you. We are happy. And we dare say you too are happy.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Prince Donald, we hereby pronounce you as the heir apparent to the throne of the Ibitu Kingdom. It shall be well with you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Son, congrats.
Igwe.
My in-law, congratulations. Congratulations.
My. Like
All right. We can sit while we wait for the servants.
Is now baptized with the power of money. Hope the geek, one go back to one of the government, ever put up what can make a baptism? Sit and get the monster. Is now baptized.